Assalamu alaikum students. I have come up with another video related to the source-based question of Pakistan Studies paper 1. This source has been taken from October-November 2016 paper, and the source, as you can see, that the source is about the Simon Commission. The text is given. I'm going to read the text aloud, and then we are going to highlight what is required in the answer based on the question given. The marking scheme you can see is given below, and the points are also given, which has been picked from the source text given, but we are going to do it at the same time in the class so that we may know how to pick the points. Okay, now I am reading aloud. The Simon Commission in 1927, the offer of hand of friendship from Congress is more valuable than any concession which the British government is willing to make. This public meeting of the citizens of Bombay firmly declares that the commission which has been announced is unacceptable to the people of India, as it denies the right of the people of India to participate on equal terms in framing the future constitution of the country. It contains no Indian representation. Indians throughout the country should have nothing to do with the commission at any stage or in any form. We are not satisfied with status of just being petitioner to this commission. This is the whole text, and for the statement which is given from a speech made by Jinnah in Bombay 1927 in reaction to the appointment of the Simon Commission. This is the caption. The last line which is given here is the caption. Let me highlight this one. This is the caption. Based on the caption, we are going to write down the answer. Okay, in the question is asked, which is given here, according to source A, why there was opposition to the Simon Commission of 1927. Now, what we are going to do, why there was opposition to the Simon Commission. Now, you can see below the points given, and it's above the point written, reward each correct statement identified from source with 1 mark up to the maximum of 3. Means each statement will be awarded 1 mark if it is relevant. This is very important, that the answer should be relevant. Now, the first point given is no Indian representation on the commission, value friendship with Congress more than the British concession, not on equal terms with the British in framing new constitution, and not satisfied with being only petitioner. Now they have given 4 points. Now let's find out the main points given. I'm going to highlight it with another color marker, and you are going to note it down. Okay, let's see. Okay, students, you will notice that I have highlighted 3 points based on the question given, why there was opposition to the Simon Commission of 1927. Now I am going to highlight this in front of you as well. Number 1, you see in the previous 3-4 lines there is no answer to the question given, why there was opposition to the Simon Commission. You are going to read the whole text very carefully, and then you are going to highlight why there was opposition to the Simon Commission of 1927. First of all, you will find there is one reason given. It denies the right of the people of India to participate on equal terms in framing the future constitution of the country. Then the second one is it contains no Indian representation. See, this is why these Indians were not willing to support, and throughout the country should have nothing to do with the commission at any stage or in any form. If you do not want to write this, it's fine. Okay, it's not necessary that you write all. Let me write down once again. First of all, it denies the right of the people to participate on equal terms in framing constitution of the country. There's 1 point. It contains no Indian representation. Fine, this is fine. And then the third one can be they were not satisfied with the status of just being petitioner of this commission. Fine, these 3 statements are sufficient, more than sufficient, because if you are going to write the whole text, so you will be getting 1 mark for each point. So you can write less if it's fulfilling the demand. Like it contains Indian representation, it is sufficient. But if you want to add So you can write down that Indian throughout the country should have nothing to do with the commission at any stage or in any form. But this is not answering particularly the question which has been asked in the question, this why there was no opposition to the Simon Commission. These are sufficient. Okay, denies the right of the people. Denies the right of the people to participate in framing the constitution of Pakistan country, contains no Indian representation, and they were not satisfied with the status of just being petitioner of this commission. This is sufficient for you to gain 3 marks. We'll stop here. Inshallah, I'll be coming up with another video dealing with the source-based question, 3 marks as well as 5 marks. We'll practice more and more so that you will not find any difficulty in answering a particular question given, because you see the questions in every source is different and the requirement of attempting the answer is different for each source. So we are going to attempt at least 5 to 6 sources of text as well as a picture so that you know how to attempt answer perfectly. Jazakallah khair. Inshallah, we will meet in the next video.